how much they check fold on the turn, how much they check fold on the river. Okay. If they're they have initiative and they check fold. Okay.
Yeah.
Those are self-explanatory. Donk and fold to donk. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay. So that's. It looks like a lot, but I mean, if these two rows right here are already c-bet and fold to c-bet rows, right? These two rows here, you should know them because it's just raise first in and fold to three bets, right?
Yeah.
So and then these two are three bet in position, out of position. So there's not a lot to learn, but I mean, everything that is here should be in your HUD somewhere. I just put them all together. What I think is the best for you to learn and improve. Okay.
Okay.
So
I have a question about this because since I use Poker Tracker 4, I'm not sure that this kind of sets the versus zero that
yeah,
Exist.
I'm not sure. Like I said, if you use PT4, I can't help you much. I have the HUD for you. One of my students program. Um, but if you can get your hands on like a trial copy of Hold'em Manager 2 or the micro stakes one, then I would suggest you use it. It's gonna be easier for me to help you or the coach to help you because most of us use Hold'em Manager 2, right? So we know where all the filters are. We know, so it's easier. But I mean, if you use PT4, I'm not gonna stop you or force you to pay for Hold'em Manager 2. I have the HUD. I don't know how to install it. I don't know how it works or where all the stats are. But you can use it, and then but it's up to you to figure out how to put filters on. Like let's say, example, I say, okay, you're folding too much to four bet. So can you filter the hands where you face a four bet, right? And then that's probably up to you to figure out how to do it during coaching. Because if you can't, then we have to struggle and look out, figure out how to do it, right? Okay.
yeah.
But I will send it to you if you want, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know about the versus hero stats, whether you guys have it or not. That I don't know. Okay, so now another thing I'm going to start on is open during these, okay? Upload. I don't know how to do this anymore. Here it is. Under the gun. You guys want me to take a screenshot of this for you guys? Okay, so this is under the gun. Okay? I'm trying to make it very simple for you guys because at micro stakes, the rate is so high, right? Okay, so the least amount of mistakes you do, the better, right? So for now, I'd probably just do something like this. What do you think about that?
I think the aces are not profitable and the pocket pairs are profitable at micros.
I think this is my opinion. I've never played 5-0, 10-0, but I think what happens is a lot of you guys. I mean, listen, if you're comfortable open twos to fives, do it. I'm more or less doing this as a general for the guys who are playing 10 and 20, 20 and 10 and 0. But what I think you guys do too much is you guys don't know what to do with twos, threes, fours, fives. That you don't know when to see bet, when to bluff, when to, if you're comfortable. Like I said, I open 17%, so I open all this and I open a lot wider, right? But if you're comfortable, then open the pocket pairs. But if I see you folding to 3-bet too much, like let's say for example you fold to 3-bet 70%, then I'm gonna cut these out because you're not doing anything with these things, right? Okay. But as a general guide, okay, if you're comfortable opening the pocket pairs, then open it. These pocket pairs you should still open. Ace 2, Ace 5, this is you need to have like a 13% range, 12, 13% range anyway, so these are good to add, okay? Here, well, let's just put it in for now, but I would suggest if you are not comfortable playing them post flop, then I would get rid of them, okay? 2s to 5s. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Depending on your comfort level. If you see yourself folding too much to 3 bets under the gun, start getting rid of some of them, okay? So yeah, control. Hope this works in that's under the gun, okay? MP. So I mean, it's not much different, but I added a couple more things, right? Yeah, looks okay. I mean, these hands here, Jack 9 and 10 8, probably if the table is too aggressive, we can get rid of them. Okay. It's these are the more optional. So, how about I just take them out, and you stick with a 17% range, okay? 17, 18% range. And it doesn't put you in tough situation. Does that look good?
Yes.
This is MP, okay?
Okay.
Cut off. So now add more suited stuff. I might remove A7. Okay. I'd rather you open like King 2 suited than A7. Cut off. Again, these are just general like ranges, okay? If the guy at the button is 3-betting you 30%, please, try to arrange you have to make some adjustments at the table, okay? But I mean, these are just giving you rough ideas, okay? If the guy's 3-betting 30%, you probably want to get rid of a lot of stuff, right? Make your life easier. So get rid of some of these weaker holdings, right? Maybe some low pocket pairs, get rid of them. And then make some adjustment based on what you think, alright? So, I mean, this gives you a slight idea of what you could open. Yeah. I mean, I myself would open these two. But again, if the button is active, make some adjustments, okay? But these are just general like ranges. I mean, you don't open. You don't have to open exactly, but it gives you, if you're not sure, maybe stick to something like this, make your life easier. Okay. Now you see, I only have under the gun MP and cutoff. For you guys at 10 and 0, I would start with at the button. Maybe start adding some of these suited connectors. 10-7 suited, or the King X suited, or the Queen X suited, or the Jack X suited. Queen 10 offsuit. Probably open all my Ace X. What do you think about something like this at the button for now? 7-8 offsuit. Or you can really get rid of some of these. Something like this? What do you think?
That looks good.
I mean, like I said, I want you to start off with something that's easy and comfortable, and then we'll slowly, see how comfortable you are playing with 3 of hearts or bluffing or calling, and then we'll make some adjustments. If I see you're folding 80% to 3 bets, then obviously we're gonna tighten up this range, okay?
And the opening raise sizes.
So yeah, we'll go into that next. Button. So how about this button and small blind? Make it almost the same for you guys, okay? Sounds good?
Yeah.
And then obviously when you're in the small blind, make some adjustments. If the guy's 3-betting you 30%, you can't open this range in, right? Remember? You don't want anybody sticking anything in your bum, okay? So let's if the guy 3-bet 30%, start doing something like this. You know, stop opening these. If he's 3-betting 30%, I would just be even a lot tighter, or maybe something like your MP range.
And for example, if the guy calls too much, like fish,
Yeah.
you also tighten up your range, right?
If he calls a lot and he folds post flop, then I'm still gonna open wide. If he folds a lot but he's a station, then yeah, I'm tightening up my range. Make sense?
Yeah.
See, so if he's gonna be 3-betting 30%, I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna use some of these to bluff, 4-bet bluff, right? And then a lot of my hands I'm calling with. So if he has the 30% 3-bet, and he 3-bets me, I'm probably gonna fold this, this, this. I'm probably calling these. Probably folding this. Probably calling that. Probably folding this, calling these. Probably 4-betting this, and 4-betting some of these. Okay? So you see that of that range that I had at the beginning? Oops. I have an 18% range. Now, if I fold what I tell you I'm going to fold, it's down to, I'm going to 4-bet this, probably call that, fold that. So, you see that? My fold to 3-bet version is like very low, right? Because it started at 18. And then, because that's how much I'm going to tighten up if he 3-bets 30%, right? You have to. But you know what most guys are gonna do, right? If you open 66% and the guy 3-bets 30%, they're still gonna open 66% because they have ego problems, right? They're still gonna open it, especially at 400 and 600. These guys, they don't like being pushed around. Okay. No, this is the nature of the game. That's when you get to the highest mid stakes, that's what they do. They don't like to adjust because they feel like they're losing the game to me, right? But there's not much you can do out of position. If I 3-bet 30% and I fold 28%, you're just gonna have to tighten up. Okay? So I tighten up to like a 20-25% range against somebody that 3-bets 30%, and I defend like more than half of it. Okay? So those are, adjusting, like, opening for the small blind button. That's probably one of the harder parts of the coaching program is trying to become good at it. Because you might be opening way too much and not defending enough. It's a never-ending cycle where we have to fix for you. Like I fix your 4 to 3-bet, but then now you open too tight. And now I have to loosen you up, and then you loosen up, and then now you're 4-betting too little. And if I teach you 4-bet a lot, then your 4 to 5-bet goes down. Your 4 to 5-bet goes up. To fix that, and so it's non-stop until we clean up your leaks, right? Okay. So what was your question? Well, somebody asked a good question, but I forgot.
About
Opening
sizes.
Yeah. So, if you're 3-betting 13% like me, right? Which you probably won't be. I don't think any of you guys are. I'm 3-betting a lot. Do you agree? So, if I'm 3-betting a lot, my 3-bet in position is 8 BBs. Against a 3 BB open. Okay, so it's 3 BB. Okay. In position 8 BBs, and out of position it's 10 BBs. Okay. If they open 2.5 BBs, I'm gonna go 7.5 BBs, and then 9.5 out of position. Okay. If you guys are 3-betting 7%, I would suggest going 9 BBs. If they open 3 BBs, in position go 9 BBs. In out of position, it still go 10 or 10.5, whatever.
In what situation?
If you're 3 betting 7%, 7 to 8%,
Oh, okay.
because I mean you're 3 betting a tighter range, so you want to get a little bit more value. I'm not. I'm just bluffing a lot, right? So if I'm bluffing a lot, I want to make my bluffs cheaper, right? You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're 3 betting like 6, 7, 8%, then I would suggest go to 9 in position or 8.5. But again, listen. Never do anything that's standard, okay? If you see me at the table, right? You see my 4 to 3 bets.
Yeah.
Go 10 BBs in position. Against me, you want to do this. You want to go 12 BBs with bluffs, and then 10 BBs with value, right? You don't want to do that.
No.
Because I'm adjusting to how much you defend, right? Okay? If he opens 19% and never folds post flop either, 45 on the flop, 34, 10, 29 the river. You're probably gonna tighten up your range a bit, right? Are you? I don't know. Are you guys tightening up your range?
Yeah.
So if you are, then just go a tad bit bigger, right? So if you usually go 9, go 10 against me. And this is adjustments you have to make money, okay? Like here, this guy folds in MP 67, 100 in cutoff, 83 the button. So if you usually go 10, like I was saying here, I go 10 out of position. Should I 3-bet this guy to 10 BBs or should I go to 8? I'm gonna go 8, right? Or 8.5 at the highest.
It's cheaper.
I have to. I mean, that's the point of this game, is to make money. If this guy's folding a lot, why am I going 10 BBs? I'm stupid if I go 10 BBs, right?
Yeah.
And he's folding 83%. Why am I going 10 BBs? But a lot of you guys are going to go 10 BBs because that's your standard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
You're
No,
right.
you're right.
Right? So I'm going to play very exploitable. You understand? Every single time at the table, I'm going to do, my size is going to be different based on every single guy at this table. My 3 bets against him is going to be different sizing against him. But this guy's going to see the exact same sizes from me every time, though. Okay? He's going to see 10, 11, 10, 11. This guy's going to see 8, 8.5, 8, 8.5. Okay? This guy's going to see 12. Because he's opening 40% under the gun and 49, 33, folding 22, opening 45. So I'm going to tighten up my range, obviously, but I'm going to 3-bet him to 12. You know? And that's how I'm going to make money, right? He's never folding. I don't care, right? He's not Canadian. He's not my neighbor. I don't need to be his friend. I just want to take his money, right?
Yeah, right.
But so many times I see this, like this guy opens and my students 3-bet them to 8 BBs because that's his standard, and he's sitting there with aces, kings, right? And then I asked him, "What is this? Is he from Romania? Is he your friend or what? Your neighbor? Why do you make it 8? Try to save him some money or what? You don't like money, right?"
Yeah.
So, what I'm trying to say is you have to make adjustments and to make money at this. It's not 2008 anymore where you can play ABC poker and make money. Okay,
So we need to be more dynamic.
you have to think. I'm going to teach you guys to become thinking players, not just click 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 click. Anybody can click buttons. Okay, anybody can click buttons. I'd give them a chart and click buttons. Easy. But here, this is why nobody can, nobody can teach you to become a winning player, because I mean, there's so many variables involved. There's so many things you have to change, so many things you have to look for, so many ways you can adjust, right? Okay. So, anyways, I mean, it's been like what, 2 hours or something like that, or 1 hour. So that's pretty much it. Welcome aboard. I'll set you guys up according to your coaches, and then get started. Okay. One thing I need from you guys is a screenshot of your bankrolls. Okay. What I need you guys to do is either Poker Local or Red Star. It's or Black Chip Poker. You guys. Whoever has a bigger bankroll, I probably want you to split it so you can play two sites. Okay, so Ovi, I probably want you to split two sites.
Yeah, sure.
Play Black Chip and Red Star if you have it, or Poker Local. Okay? And then the other guys who are playing 10, I probably want you to stay on micro gaming at the start. And once you build up enough roll to split it, I'm gonna get you to add like Black Chip. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
But for now, what I want you to do is make the deposits. Send me a screenshot of your bankroll to my email, and then we'll get started. Okay.
So
But also I'm gonna set up a spreadsheet for you guys, where you guys can update. I'll do it now so I don't forget. Also, yeah, if I see any video games on your desktop, you should move them. I'm gonna yell at you, okay? So it's time to remove, Counter Strike, Warcraft. I'm kidding. Hide the porn at least, because I have kids. Let's see here. So it'll look something like this, right? Where you go in, right, and you update everything, okay?
Okay.
So, to put things in perspective for you guys, okay? So this dude started with me in June, okay? He started with 100 euros, right? Okay?
Yeah.
This is this month, including a rate back. He split with me and everything. He made his bank goes up to 1K.
Nice.
Okay? Is it possible? I mean, like you guys asked me, can I get to 200, 400? Of course you can, right? If you have luck, you can get there easily by yourself. Use 20 buying bankroll management. You win. You move up to 400. This guy went bust though with his bank, right? I staked him $100. I coached him, and he's in 3 months. 2 months actually, because August just started, right? 2 months he has a 1K bankroll, right, from Busto. Not bad, right? And first month he was 9 bars below EV, and this month he was, where is it? A little bit above EV, but okay. So, is it? And also the rate back is higher, 50%. So I mean, some of it was rate back, some of it was winnings, right? But this month he was up 800, 700 euros. So can you guys do it? It's not impossible, right? A little bit of luck on your side, a little bit of coaching, so a lot of hard work. Okay, that's what you guys have to do. I mean, it's not magic, okay, guys. I don't just touch. Like I didn't just touch this guy, and he just got better. I mean, he worked on his game, right? I mean, I worked with him, obviously, right? I mean, yeah, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, right? But I mean, he worked on his game too. It's not just all of a sudden I touch him and he starts winning. It doesn't work that way, right? He went bust though with a $1,000 bankroll, right? So it can happen again, but hopefully it doesn't with proper coaching, right? Okay. So to answer your questions, like I've had guys that a coach from $250 and had $6,000 bankrolls in 3-4 months. Yes, it's happened before, right? But it depends on you, right? I mean, is this a guy that slacks off? Do you think, or do you think he grinds?
He grinds.
He grinds, right? And before he was just grinding mindlessly, you know, without thinking. But now he's starting to become a thinking player, right? I mean, winning 40 buy-ins is not easy, right? In 1 month, it's not easy. It seems easy, but it's not. So it takes a lot of hard work and determination. You guys can do it too. Like if you guys have a $400 bankroll, I mean, there's no reason why it doesn't go to like 4 or 5 thousand in 5 months, 4 months, 3 months. There's no reason why you don't get to 400 by the end of the year if you work hard. But like I said, I don't touch you and you become you don't become a good player because I touch you. It doesn't work that way, okay? It's a lot to do with yourself too, putting the time, effort, learning properly. Taking what you're taught and applying it, right? If I teach you something and then you don't apply it and you go back to your old habits, it's gonna take a bit longer, okay? If I tell you don't call on these spots, it's not gonna be profitable. It's a very marginal spot. You have King Jack suited in the small blind and under the gun raises. That's a marginal spot. And do we have to three bet it? You could. Do you have to play the hand? No, right?
No. Yeah.
Do I have to take a marginal spot and try to make money out of it? No, I want to teach you to skip it. Just fold. How much do we lose if we fold it, if it goes around in the small blind?
Half buying.
How much? How much?
Half blind.
Okay, so what is the blinds? Tell me.
What wins?
What is the blinds? The blinds are a forced payment, right?
Yeah.
If it's a forced payment that you're forced to pay, right?
Yeah.
It's dead money already. You have King Jack suited in the small blind, okay? You have, let's say you're playing 50 cents a dollar, so small blind is 50 cents, right? Or no, let's say 10 cent, 5 cent, 10 cents. So you have 5 cents in the middle, right? This is dead money. You understand? You don't get it back, regardless. If you fold, you still lose 5 cents. You play the hand, it's still not yours anyways, right? So, if you tell me that you're losing 5 cents by not playing the hand, I think you're wrong because you're forced to pay it regardless, right? You don't lose anything, okay? These are forced payments that you have to do every round. Small blind, big blind, small blind, big blind. So don't say you lose half a big blind, okay? It's gone already. It's not yours anymore. Once it's on the table, it's not yours anymore, okay? So, do we have to protect it against UTG then? So this is a marginal spot, right? Okay? So if it's a marginal spot, you don't have to try to make it. Don't play this hand because it looks sexy. Okay? And you guys are gonna play it because it looks sexy, right?
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
Okay, yeah, maybe that dude's word is better. Okay? I'll put it in big letters for you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
That's true.
Because it's
Yeah.
sexy, you don't have to play it. Okay? And if you don't understand what it means, you Google it. Okay? Okay, so that's how I teach you, is try to teach you so that you don't put yourself in marginal spots. Because the less marginal spots you put yourself in, you're gonna not make that much money. And this is why my red line goes up, my blue line goes up. Is because I don't put myself in spots where I have to play marginal hands. Because if I play marginal hands, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bluff a lot. And that's what you guys do. Right?
Yeah.
If you put yourself in marginal spots, you're gonna bluff. It doesn't matter who you are. I mean, I see it all the time at 200, 400. Guy calls my 4-bet with king 5. Suited. Right? He calls my 4-bet with king 5 suited. Okay? And then I check my ace high. Check call, check call, check call. And he bluffs off his stack. Because he's taking a marginal spot. King 5 suited. If you're going to play the hand, I mean, it's too tough to play in a 4-bet spot without initiative. Just jam then if you're going to play it, right? You know what I mean? Don't call. Call is going to make your life more miserable. I mean, just don't, you know, against me, just, I mean, that's the problem. Like, why 3-bet king 5 suited against me? Right? I never fold. I mean, how are you going to make money? I 4-bet some, I 4-bet bluff some, I call some, I call a lot, so, you know, if I'm never folding king 10, king 9 suited, king 10, king jack, I mean, 3-bet me a king 5 it's bad, right? Okay? So this is what I'm saying, you know, so many of you guys do this. Sexy can have AIDS, okay? Just because it's sexy. I mean, I know this is what you guys do. Because you know how I know? Coach a lot. Right? I see it all the time. They look down, they see queen 6, or let's say not queen 6, queen 10 suited, they have to play it. Queen jack suited is definitely, they can't fold. But queen 10 suited, they think about it. Queen 10 suited, they start thinking whether they should play it or not. Queen jack is suited is definitely a play. It's playing hand. Doesn't matter. But you can't do that. You have to think about what the guy's range is. Okay? Whether we should bluff it or not. Where should we call? How are we gonna call to make it profitable? If we can't, then just skip the marginal spot, okay?
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna set up the spreadsheet for you guys, and I'll give you guys a link. And then what I want you guys to do is spend some time playing with the HUD. Practicing. Okay, you know you need the HUD for. I'm gonna send this to you guys. The PT4 HUD, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the guys with Hold the Manager 2 don't have to download it, but if you feel like you want to download it, then go ahead. Okay. So, what I want you guys to do is, play with the HUD, learn it, practice it, and then we'll get get started once you learn it. And it might take you 5,000-6,000 hands before you start getting familiar with it. So contact the coach as soon as you guys can. Okay. I'll set everything up for all you guys, spreadsheet, coaches, everything. Again, what I need is you guys to send me the, one is a screenshot of your bankroll, whether it's on Skrill or on sites or whatever. And 2 is just to practice with the HUD, okay? And then there will be more sessions once you get familiar with it. Listen, this is the HUD you're gonna say in the end is gonna say this is like I can't play without it anymore. In the end, okay? You're gonna say you're gonna go play live poker and look for his C-bet and 3-bet pot above his head. Okay? What's his 4-bet range? Look above his head looking for it because you're gonna love the HUD so much. Okay? Because I did a lot of work to it. I put a lot of stuff, arranging it and figuring out what's the best to do and how to use it. Okay, so play around with it, and get familiar with it. Try to do maybe 10K hands. I know the contract says 20K hands, but after about 10K hands, I want you to contact your coach and then get a session in and say, okay, I want to go over some stuff. Let's see I'll look over your play or whatever. Okay. I'll let you guys know who's coaching you and when to start. Okay. But about 10K hands in. I mean, like I said, we're here to help, right? I mean, if it was up to me, right, I I would prefer to stick with the contracts, right? So if it's 25,000 hands, I do every 25,000 hands, and once I'm done, I don't have to talk to you. I don't nothing like that. That's fine, but that's not how I work, right? I mean, if you are running bad and you need help, you need to talk to somebody. I'm gonna spend extra time, trying to help you out. If it's you're struggling with your mindset, I'm gonna talk to you. If you have questions, ask. I'm always here to answer questions, right? I don't, we do extra hand history reviews, we do extra sweats, we do, all sorts of stuff. We're more than what we have to do, but I mean, we're trying to make your guys' game better and improve your game overall. So we're gonna put extra hours in, even though the contract says, XXX. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff for you guys that's not in the contract. But basically, because I want to make everybody improve, not just stick with the contract and who cares what you do. I don't. It doesn't work that way because the more successful you guys are, the better it is for me because well, let's say you have a buddy that's playing 50 and L that wants or 100 L that wants hourly coaching. Who do you send them to, right? You send them to me because I mean that's a word of mouth referral, and you say and then that helps, and then somebody else is looking for profit sharing, then you guys say, okay, you're happy with what's happening so far, so you introduce a couple more guys into the program. So in the long term, it helps me to become be a good coach, and it's like a business I'm building. Okay, so yeah, so just work on it, the HUD, and then again, if you don't have the files or you need something, let me know. Work on your opening ranges. I mean, like I said, if you're comfortable with opening XYZ, open XYZ. These are just guidelines, okay? There's no nothing that I force you guys to do, okay? So just if you're not comfortable yet, if you haven't been winning poker, probably stick to this starting chart because it's gonna make your life 10 times easier. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll set up all the spreadsheets right after I hang up, and then I'll message you guys individually, and I'll introduce you guys to the different coaches. Okay.
Okay.
But anyways, work hard. I hope you guys are all excited to get started. I mean. You guys will all be coached, right? But up until 50 and L is when I take you over, okay? So you'll stick with whoever coach I assign you to, and then once you get to 50 and L, that's when the fun starts, okay?
Okay.
That's why I teach you to be 36-30. Okay? Listen, when I play poker, I have a lot of fun, okay? And that's what I want to show you guys, right? When you sit and you play poker at the table with me, right? Think about this, okay? Look at this. This is how I play, right? 36-28. My full big blind to small blind steal is 28. My 3-bet versus small blind is 19. Right? My openings are super wide, right? 19, 21, 29, 69, 66. And my fold to 3-bets here, 38, 35, 40, 47, 47. I 3-bet 12.9%, and my fold to 4-bet is 46. I jam 35% of my range. Okay? My 4-bet ranges are not loose. This button is 6.7% and 7.4. It's you can't reblock me, okay? Properly. Alright, so my 3-bet in position is 9.7 under the gun, 13 against MP, 16 against cutoff. Okay? My raise C-bet is 12, my fold to raise C-bet is 33. What do you think you do at the table against me? My fold to C-bet is 43, 33, 43, 45, 34, 29, and 3-bet pots.
We can play like a nit versus you. And
Okay. But listen, I always play in a very proper way where I adjust really fast. Okay. And this is how I make money because I'm always one step ahead of people, right? If I'm always one step ahead, it's like playing chess with somebody who's thinking 3 or 4 moves ahead of you. You're probably not gonna win long term, right? But when they look at me, they say I'm crazy, right? Tables run around me at the first when I play on the site. Okay. When I sit down, boom boom boom, sit down, boom boom boom, right? Which is fine by me. I don't care. I don't have problems with most of the regs. But you know, what do you think they look at me as? They think I'm a fish, right?
Yeah.
So they think I'm a fish, but you guys know I'm not a fish. What better way to grind than that?
Yeah, you take advantage of that.
People are trying to isolate me. You know, 3-bit isolate me. And people try to do a lot of stuff, right? But I make very little mistakes. So I mean, if they think I'm a fish, if the regs think I'm a fish, and fish doesn't care what I am, like this guy now doesn't care who I am, right? But the regs, yeah, they think I'm a fish. Isn't that good for me?
Yeah.
The image wise, right? They think I'm crazy. So I 3-bet in the blinds against UTG, and then they 4-bet call ace jack, right? It's not something that you encounter every day at the regs, but the regs at my stake will stack off with ace jack against me. Even ace queen is a standard against under the gun to stack off against me. You know, he opens, I open, he 3-bets with ace queen, right? Flop ace XX, they never fold to me. So I call with like aces and kings. Right? Flop was queen XX, he has ace queen or queen 10. He never folds to me. They think I'm a monkey, right? Okay. My 1-1 soft flop, okay, is 48%. Is it high or low?
Very high.
It's a. I think it's average.
It's not average. It's average, but think about this. How many flops have I seen compared to this guy? Yeah, 2014 guy.
Many.
Almost twice as much.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If I'm seeing twice as much flops as him, and I'm winning 48% of the time, and he's winning 40% when he sees a flop.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Is it average now?
No, no.
Do you see? You see how you can use his stats at some point in time? I just showed you what it means now, right?
Yeah.
Who bluffs more? Let's say, for example, this guy. Okay, not this guy. Let's say this guy was 48, like you said, it's average, right? Let's say it's 48, and I'm 48. Who bluffs more?
Cannot see it now.
Okay, sorry, I got turned off. I'm moving the mouse around, thinking you guys still see this. Okay, so if I'm playing 36%, right? And my 1-1 soft flop is 48, and somebody's playing 20%, and their 1-1 soft flop is 48. Who's bluffing more?
You.
My VPIP is 36, and his VPIP is 20. Am I bluffing more or a lot more?
A lot more. Almost a double.
Yeah, I'm playing almost double the hands he's playing, right?
Yeah.
So if I was playing his hand, I would. If I was playing his amount of hands, my 1-1 soft flop would be like 95, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how you use 1-1 soft flop, right? Okay. It's relative to how many hands you play. If he plays a lot and he wins a lot, that means he bluffs a lot, right? Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, I don't want to, screw up your heads anymore. Okay? But, I mean, you guys can see that you have something to look forward to, right? There's a lot to learn, you know? A lot of times you think you know a lot already, right? But once you start getting closer with me, you're going to see you don't know anything at all, right? Okay? Poker strategy teaches you how to be break even. Why? Why do you think poker strategy? Why do you think they don't release much 200, 400 and all stuff? Tell me.
Don't know.
What is poker strategy? Tell me. How do they make money? Did they do it for free?
Oh,
They do it
they
for
wa-
free?
For rake.
Rake. So what happens when you get to 1K and
you pay less rake.
you pay less rake, but do you always play on the sites that they have affiliates with, or do you move on to a whole bunch of other sites?
Move on.
Move on. You use table select more because you move up to 1K 600. There's more table selections. You move around, right? So if you move around, you're not raking for them anymore. So what do you think their goal is?
To keep the people raking for them.
They want you to stay slightly winning at 50 and 0 or breaking even. Don't you think that makes sense for their business?
Yeah.
Because guys at 50 and 0 are going to keep playing because they love the game, but they can't move up, right? But at 50 and 0, that's where they're raking off that they make a lot of money, right? So does it make sense for them to move you up to 1K and L then? Now do you see why the materials aren't you know helping people move up to 1K 2K 500 600? It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the videos that they release. There's nothing left now. Nothing left out there that helps anyone. Okay. And why if you're in any Skype groups, you can just remove them, right? If it didn't work before, like, what makes you think it's gonna work now? Did it help you?
No.
Not really.
If it didn't help you before, it's probably not gonna help you now. You guys watch all these videos that's been released, right? Don't lie to me and say I've never watched a video before. Alright? You guys watch a lot of videos, okay? Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Has it helped you? Much?
Not much.
Not much. So you can stop watching videos now too, right? Okay?
Yeah.
I didn't start getting better until I stopped all this. I left all the Skype groups and stopped watching these videos. And if they didn't help me before, they're probably not gonna help me, if I keep watching them. You're wasting my time, right? Okay? I'm not saying don't go. Watch videos. The only reason why I watch the videos is to get an understanding of what the Nicholas the average person thinks. I already know how the average person thinks because I coach a lot of people, so I get firsthand on how the average people think and their leaks and how to exploit them, right? But that's one thing I watch videos for. Like if somebody comes out with something new, like somebody sent me but they showed me a video with the sauce, right? Because you know how aggressive I am in the big blind. I just showed you guys, right?
Yeah.
So somebody released a video of limp raising, right? Have you guys seen that video?
No.
No. Okay, so Sauce, one of the high stakes guys, released a video saying, okay, this is how you counter somebody who's very aggressive. Limp raise. Sounds good, right? So, I mean, myself being a very aggressive big blind player, I have to figure out, I watched the video, okay, easy. Easy. I have to figure out a way to counter it, right? Because everybody's doing it now. Because I've seen it a couple times. I wasn't sure what the heck people were doing. What the fuck? Limp raise. It's stupid. Right? Okay. I'll figure it out fast. It took me like 5 minutes before I figured out what I was going to do. Because now I notice, okay, this makes sense why people are doing it. Because somebody released a video. Okay, you limp 6 BBs. You limp the small blind 6.5 BBs. What happened? What do you think happened? They limp, go 5.5 BBs. They limp, I go 6.5 BBs. What do you think happened? All of a sudden they stopped limp raising me. They limp forward. Why did they stop limp raising me?
Because you raised too much?
It costs them way too much now. They have to go 17 BBs as a 3-bet bluff.
Yeah.
Yes, but they can make it double and has same effect.
Yeah. So I counter the strategy then, right? Okay. So he limped. I went to 6 BBs and he 4-bet me, or he 3-bet me, and then I jammed pocket nines and he showed up with kings. What does that mean now? They don't bluff over my 6 BB bet.
Yeah.
So every time I went 6 BBs and he 3-bet me, I just fold now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it took me one time to figure out that they're not bluffing when I do this. Okay, so easy game then, right? go 5.5, 6 BPs, and then fold to the 3-bet. Okay? But I mean, that's why I watch the video, so I can figure out what people are doing. But did I learn? No, that's something how to counter the way people think. But I mean, I don't use videos too much anymore because it's a lot of stuff out there is garbage anyways. You know, people are just clicking buttons and just trying to sell stuff. But you know, a lot of it. Why do you think that videos hasn't helped you all this time? You've watched so many good players play, supposedly, right?
Because we messed it up. Too much information.
True. Okay. There's some things you don't understand.
We don't know the
What is
basics.
what is the coach's image? How many times have you seen a coach or somebody release a video and they explain to you what they look like, what their perceived ranges look like? How many times have you seen that? I'll share with you. How many times have you seen somebody pull up their HUD like this before they start a video? This is what I do. This is what I do before I start the video, so you see what what my range looks like when they call the big blind. When I call the big blind. See, so if I don't show you this HUD and I start bluffing a 6-6-2 board, you're gonna try it at home, right?
Yeah.
But you don't have.
Broke did it, so I'm doing it. And your full big blind to steal was 70%. And then you called, and then you tried the same bluff on a 6-6-2 board, and they called you down with tens. Right?
Yeah.
Then you're like, I don't know why he folded. He did it, and the guy folded, and the guy seemed like a reg. Pulled off the same move, and they called me down with queens. Whereas, the guy folded. Let's say this guy had queens, and he folded queens. Why did he fold queens to me, but he called queens against you? You never know. But you tried the bluff because you watched it. Monkey see, monkey do, right?
Yeah.
But you don't understand these things, right? The dynamics involved, the ranges. No coaches put this up before they play a video for you. Do you agree?
Yeah.
But isn't this important? Isn't this really important? 36-28.
Yeah.
I raise the button. The board is 5-5-2. I bet the flop. He calls. I overbet turn. He calls. I ship the river. He folds, and I have 3 high. Right? And then you open 30%, 38% here, like this guy here. And then you try the same move, and then he calls you down with top pair. Why? Because my range is say 70%. I'm gonna have a lot of 5x in my range, right? Do you see? Do you see how much it helped you if you understood what the coaches were doing before watching the video? So what does that tell you? Image is very important, right? With image, you can do a lot of things if once you understand your image. Okay, you can bluff a lot of different boards. You can play a lot differently in different boards. You can call a lot differently. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's why videos don't help you that much. It's because you don't understand what and then you don't understand the dynamics involved, what he was doing, how people perceive him, as spewy or whatever. Like, I mean, listen, you see the way I play here? Okay? If I made a video, okay, and I started playing 2014, 3-bet 4%, I would make a lot of money that session, right?
Yeah.
Why? You don't know. Why? How come you 3-betting 4% that session, but this guy's stacking off with tens? In that session, I played super nit. And if I play super nit, if I play 21-17 and 3-bet 5%, I'm gonna make a lot of money for the next like 2 or 3 days, right?
Okay.
No, no, I will. I will. If this guy has a read hands on me, like let's say he has 300 hands, right? He's gonna see me three bet 13, 14%. If I start knitting up for the next like 100 hands, money's just gonna slip into my pocket, right? Because he's gonna think I'm playing loose and crazy, but in reality, I've tightened up my range. So if I did a video where I started playing super nitty, you don't know. All of a sudden, the guy stacks off with pocket eights under the gun against me. You have no idea why, right? But then you're wondering like, how come he gets paid off with that and he only three bets 5%, right? I could release a video like that and then the same thing would happen. It would shock everyone. What the heck? I should be playing 400 and L because these guys are stacking off with ace jack under the gun, right? But they don't realize, or you open here, the guy three bets you with ace jack, you're under the gun, and the guy three bets you with ace jack, and you four bet him, and he jams ace jack. It's like, wow, 400 is crazy. I never see this happen at 25 and L. But they don't know how I'm playing, right? How wide I am. Okay. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. Hopefully that was good for you guys. You guys still there? Or you guys sleeping?
I'm still there.
Okay. Are you the only one?
What?
Are you guys all still there? Or are you guys sleeping? What? He just woke up. Who was that?
No one.
Okay, anyways, just learning the HUD, okay, guys? Send me this screenshot of your bankroll, and then let's look forward to getting started. And hopefully it's a good time for you guys, okay?
Withdrawing. One question.
Okay.
Withdrawing the money takes a few days to put it on.
So spend a few days learning the HUD then, right?
Okay.
Sounds good. I mean, it's gonna take some time. I mean, you're not gonna jump in and play, 10 tables anyway. Because I tried playing 10 tables with this HUD. It's too much information for you to start off with. I mean, I can play 12 tables of shorthanded, right? Regular tables. But I play best when I have 6 tables. I play better when I have 4 tables, right? So I don't play 12 tables. But I mean, I can play 12 tables profitably, right? But I'd rather not, because why? Because it's no fun to me, right? I like playing at a table, 6 tables, and I like ripping your hearts out, right? Crushing you guys, making you guys feel like you guys are like worthless, right?
Yeah.
That's why you see my stats. That's how I put. When I sit at a table, if I'm not the best one, if I don't think I'm the best one there, I leave it, right? Okay. Because it doesn't make sense for me to play with when somebody's better than me. It's just, I don't like it, okay? It's just the way I am, okay? I'd rather be the guy that's, I like to be a guy at the table where everybody hates. and a lot of people hate me, right? A lot of people say, broke so broke, runs so good against me, but it's not. Right? The reason why they say that, and you'll have some guys say that, like, I know one of the coaches on Poker Strategy who plays with me quite a bit, and back then was MVML, and he always says I run so good against him, but it's not, because I adjust very well and very fast to people that I put them in very uncomfortable situations, right? And they think I run good, right? But in reality, I'm making adjustments where, those marginal spots I let go. I always try to make sure I have that 60-40 edge against him when I play hands. So if I always have 60-40 edge, it's gonna make it seem like I'm running him over, okay? But in reality, why I'm running him over is because I'm always having that edge, right? That the extra 5-10% equity. So I always adjust my game so that I have that. So people think that I'm running good against them, but I'm really not. I'm just making really fast adjustments against them, okay? So you'll hear that people say, yeah, Broke runs so good against me, but it's not. In reality, it's not. It's just I adjust really fast. And I don't sit there and wait for people to adjust. I do like adjustments really fast so that people are always one step behind. Okay. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. It was a good intro session. Hopefully,
Okay.
update me on how things go. I'll set you guys up with a spreadsheet. Each of you guys will have your own private one. So what I want you guys to do is update it on a daily basis. Why is it important? It's just important so that the coaches will keep a track of you. I mean, if you start losing a lot, we can step in and say, hey, let's do a session. Let's get your head straight a bit or whatever. Let's say you're due for coaching in 5,000 hands. Let's do it now, right? So that we put a stop and help you out a bit. And then to keep track of where you're going, right? When you need to move up or down or whatever. And you can leave comments in there too, and the coaches will reply. But yeah, I'll send it to each of you guys, and hopefully, welcome aboard, okay? And then I'll set you guys up with the appropriate coaches, and then get started, okay?
Okay.
I'm looking forward to working with you guys at 50 and now.
Yeah, me
Good
too.
luck, okay? And again, message me if you have any questions, concerns. If you think I have a female coach too that's coaching, if you feel like, hey, I'm sick of this guy, can you change me? It was that sexy girl you were talking about or whatever. Or, or whatever. And just message me. I'm open to answering questions. I mean, you guys can probably see that I like to have fun. I think poker should be fun. I think poker should, even coaching, so I try to make it fun. I don't, I'm not really that serious like you guys think. The amount that you guys win or lose, I don't care, right? Um, what I care about is you improving every day, right? Think about this, okay? The money that you guys make for me, it's not gonna change my life, You get to do 200 an hour, you send me 3,000 a month. It's not changing my life, It doesn't. I don't need money, okay? I make a lot of money playing poker that I don't even need the coaching money, right? The coaching money sits there and I just invest it, right? I don't even, I mean, the money that I make, I'm a very, very low key guy, okay? I mean, I do drive a decent car, right? I have a nice house, whatever, but I don't use a lot, right? Other than the car and the house, I mean, it's all paid off. My monthly expenses is like 3,000, but I make way more than I play poker, right? So I don't need your money. What I need you guys to do is just work hard, right? I would rather have you, okay? I'd rather have you. I know this is bad, right? I'd rather have you win 10K in EV bucks, and win $0, okay? Then to win zero EV bucks
Wait,
and
okay.
be up 10K. And that's
Yes.
the honest to God truth, okay? Because I mean, why? Because I'm trying to do this as the long term thing, right? This coaching thing. I don't expect it to be like a overnight and be done with. Because what happens to this guy if he posts his graph on whatever for his friends to see? And he's saying I'm being coached by broke so broke, right? Okay. And then this guy says the same thing. I'm being coached by broke so broke. Okay. Now this guy's buddy's looking for a coach, right? He wants to pay 175 bucks an hour for a coach, but he doesn't know who to go for, right? What's gonna impress his buddy more, this one guy or this guy?
First one.
Obviously the first one. Like, wow, you run so bad, but you managed to break even. That's pretty good, right? And then this guy here goes, yeah, you should go to my coach, right? What do you think he's gonna say? Why? Why?
Because he was like,
She went break even. I already know how to do that. I cannot play. I can play zero hands and break even, right?
yeah.
Okay. So that's the way I approach it. Right? Like I said, the money that you guys make for me, it doesn't change anything. Okay. What I need you guys to do is just work hard. Work hard, work smart, put the effort in, and I'll get you guys where you guys want to be. Okay?
Okay. Sound,
Sounds good?
sounds good.
Okay. Again, I'll set everything up for you and then update you guys on what to do next, okay? But for now, what I want you guys to do is screenshot and learn it out. And if you guys have problems with the opening ranges, learn it. Print it out, go over it, and start tightening up the range or loosening up whatever you need to do.
Okay.
And then we'll get started. Okay, so try to grind some with it. Who knows? I don't know, 5, 10K hands, whatever you can. And then come back to me and then let me know how it's coming along. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
About the small aces, suited aces, uh, in what situation do you think we should open it? When the table is nitty?
I open ace 2 to ace 5 every table, even on all regs. Because I mean those are good for. I mean those should pull off a profit. Ace 2 to ace 5. Ace. I mean because you know why? Ace 2 to ace 5. It's not that hard to let go of the hand. If you flop an ace, right?
Yeah.
But what happens to the beginners is I raise all my ace X suited, but I mean you guys shouldn't. But what happens is for you guys micro stakes is like when you're stuck with ace 9, ace 10, ace 10, ace 9, ace 8, ace 7, you guys seem to get sticky with the hand on the ace XX board, right? So why I tell you guys to open ace 2, ace 5 is two. One is we make more hands, like straights, right? With the wheeler aces.
Yeah.
And two, it's easier for you guys to let go with, right? So if the board is ace, queen, 6, and you have ace deuce, you'll bet once, or you check call and then check fold. It's gonna make your life easier, right? But if the board is, let's say, ace, queen, 6, and you have ace 9, you guys are gonna call twice or 3 times. And it makes your life a bit difficult, right? So that's why I try to make it so that it's easier for you guys to, for your post-flop play, okay? I would open ace 2 to ace 5 if you find yourself uncomfortable. I mean, because what I do with those hands too is I also 4-bet bluff, under the gun. How many times have you seen somebody bluff jam, I mean, regs, bluff jam ace 5 suited on the blind because under the gun? How many times have you seen somebody jam pocket 8s with under the gun? You
No.
probably even rarely see the 10 and L. Right?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Not much.
So I mean, I would take some of these ace X suited and forward bluff it, right? In MP and under the gun, especially against wider ranges. So if you see a guy 3-betting like 9-10% in position, I'll take some of it and forward bluff, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's just like I said, it's just a guide. I'm not gonna force you guys to open that. If you want to open 22%, go ahead. If you want to open 5%, go ahead. Like I said, poker is, there's no right or wrong way, It's just there's maybe a better way to do things, and we'll try to teach you what's better. Also, when you go to coaching, think of coaching as advice, okay, guys? Okay, so in life, when someone gives you advice, what do you guys do?
Listen and think on it.
Yeah. So think of coaching as the same thing. It's like advice. You don't have to follow everything I say. You don't have to follow anything the coach is saying, right? Think about it. If he says this, does it make sense to you? If it makes sense to you, what do? Use it.
Oh,
Use it, right? And it's just like advice in real life. I mean, if somebody comes to you and says, Nuno, that's you have ugly hair, right? You can just give it a finger and say, fuck you, right? Or you can say, look in the mirror yourself and say, is it ugly? I don't know. And then if it does look ugly, then change it, right? But if you think it's fine, just ignore it. Who cares what he says? I don't care what he thinks, right? The same thing with the poker in real life. Just it's advice. If I tell you, okay, this is how I would play it because I don't think your way is properly. You don't have to do what I do. Think about it, and if you don't understand, ask me why am I saying it? I think it's more profitable, right? And if it makes sense to you, then do it. If it doesn't, just keep doing what you're doing. Okay? There's no, like I said, there's no, as long as you understand what you're doing, right? Everything is advice, right? Like there's no right or wrong way that I'm gonna teach you because, like I said, in poker, if the guy folds 83% to four bets, you could four bet him with no cards in your hand, right? Right? We didn't even look at the cards. You can four bet him, right? And it's correct if he folds 83%. It's so profitable, right? And then people can argue because one of my students, that's the way I teach you guys is to if someone's exploitable, just exploit them, right? So one of my students four bet 2-3 offsuit. Would I recommend four betting 2-3? Probably not always, but because I mean if you're four betting that, you're four betting 100%. Which I mean against a guy who folds 83% is fine, right? But then now we have the argument: why are you four betting 2-3 offsuit, right? Is it right? I don't know. Is it wrong? I don't know. Is it profitable? Yes, it is. Right? I'm gonna answer you. But is it right or wrong? There's no answer for that, right? You know what I mean? If he folds 83%, is it profitable? If you ask me, is it profitable? I'm gonna say yes. If you ask me, is it right? I say I don't know, right? What is right? Is folding right? If he folds 83% to four bets, you know, it depends what you think is right or wrong. Because for me, is it profitable? Is more of the question that I'm gonna ask myself, right? If it's profitable, then yeah, I do it. Okay. Anyways, I won't bother you guys anymore. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the first intro session. Get everything set up for you guys, and then what I want you guys to just learn the HUD. That's your number one homework and project. Okay. Go overhand for yourself and learn it. Okay, and then play some hands. Don't start 8 tabling or 6 tabling what you used to do. Start with 1 tabling. You know, add a table, add a table. Once you come to add another table, add another table until you're at your comfort level. Okay.
Okay.
And for the guys that are playing on micro gaming, when you get started, call me. I'm gonna help you set it up, okay? Because it's weird. Like when you start it off, um, if you three bet someone to let's say 10 DDs, and he four bets you to 17 or 18, and you want to min five bet him, you have to add that 10 to to whatever you want, and then input it, right? So you have to fix the software so that it just goes to 28 if you want to go to 28. So I'm gonna help you fix it, okay? But get the money on, and then call me once you do, and then I'll help you set it up, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
But anyways, good luck. Again, any questions, concerns? I'm the guy you can come to in the end. If you are not happy with your coach, let me know. The last thing I want is, for you to sit there for 500,000 hands and then tell me, yeah, I'm not very happy with coaching. Right?
Yeah.
Come to me right away. Right? Because I mean, one of my students has been coached by that girl. She's so bitchy. So demanding, bitchy. I go, well, wait till you have a girlfriend, right? So, so I mean, like he's not used to it. That's the way girls are. Wait till you get to the real world, right? It's like 19 years old. It's like wait till you have a girlfriend, long-term girlfriend.
Or to get married.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's even worse. Yeah. but but yeah, talk to me, okay, guys. Like think of me as a friend. I don't think of me as a boss. I'm not a boss. I'm just another poker player. Just knows a little bit more and wants to help you. That's all, okay?
Sure.
Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. I've wasted a lot of your time already. Have a
It
good
was fun.
afternoon. Okay.
Bye.
And again, learn the HUD, and then we'll get started. Okay.
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 Ciao, guys.
Bye.
Ciao.
So.